Below expectation after their relegation. Hull, this their first campaign back after relegation last season. But Villa led by John Terry. Today, by the way, career league game 499. Of those, 492 came in the blue of Chelsea. The 6, by the way, before today came on loan for Forest. That was back in 2000. A summer where Villa haven't really spent the big bucks. Did that last season, 80 million across the 2 windows in the last campaign. Scott Hogan was a big money buy from Brentford. Hasn't scored a goal for Villa here yet though. He's won goal in 13 games in Claret and Blue last season since his arrival in January. Great noise around this famous old stadium. Just that single goal so far for Hogan. Michael Dawson, Hull's captain, promoted as their captain a couple of years ago. This is 4th campaign now in the Tigers' colours. Signed by Steve Bruce. A new season begins then for these two clubs. Those hopes and dreams untainted as yet. Both clubs with ambitions, of course, of promotion. Villa among the favourites with the bookmakers. They in Middlesbrough deem the favourites at the season's opening. Well, given their raft of outgoings, they're a rather longer bet. And goal is Scott Alan McGregor. Here is Michael Dawson. Ola Aina, loan from Chelsea. Bonwell tracking back. Aina, cleverly done. Fraser Campbell. And Max Clark, Hull debut, the local boy from Hull. And Mohamedi, the former Hull player, gave the ball away. Abel Hernandez, Rosicki, and Max Clark. He has a good pace in his first seconds. There's a warm evening. Local time, the kick-off 5:30. Pitch has been heavily watered too. You saw there the spray as the ball zipped across the surface. Lush green grass of August. Season's opening day, always a picture. Michael Hector. That's Marcus Henriksen. Hector. Well-known Jamaican from Chelsea. 25, this is Hector's 14th club in 4 countries in 10 different leagues. Bon Lahore. On the chase here is Lansbury. Lansbury's shot across the face of goal. Villa's first opening inside 2 minutes, and Lansbury yet to score in Villa's colours. Long ball over the top here from Neil Taylor. Lansbury onside, he got in behind Dawson. Shot scuffed across the face of the Hull goal. It's on here towards Fraser Campbell. Couldn't quite combine there with Kamil Grosicki, the Pole. Is Marcus Henriksen, the Norwegian, will be really the midfield pivot for Hull today. Joining them last season too in their abortive attempt to stay in the Premier League. Clash there with Leandro Bacuna. Leandro does come out there and catch Henriksen. Kind of given a more central role in this game. He's been used really as a right wing back in his Villa career so far. Be a Sam Klukas free kick here for Hull City. In by Klukas, up towards Dawson and Lansbury. Hogan will chase for Villa. A lone chasing figure. Scott Hogan. There is the Russian who leads Hull now. Former Russian national boss Leonid Slutsky. Surprise choice. He's a good mate, I believe, of Chelsea's owner Roman Abramovich as well, which maybe explains why he got Hector Maina in on loan to join him at Hull this season. James Chester, one of the ex-Hull men in Villa's ranks. John Terry. And here to Sam Johnston. Header well won by Max Clark. Hector clear for Hull City. And Hector spent the last campaign on loan with Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. Red card in his first 2 games in their colours last season. As I say, a player who's had a raft of transfers and loans in his career. And Bonlahor flicks on. Here's Dawson. Chester for Terry for Villa. Seem odd seeing Terry in a shirt other than Chelsea's blue. Steve Bruce left Hull a year ago before their Premier League season began. He couldn't bring the players in he wanted to and chose to walk away. Neil Taylor. Lansbury. Bonlahor's away for Villa here. Bonlahor! McGregor save. And Bonlahor, just a 1 goal last season, came in the derby here against Birmingham City. Not a bad time to score your first goal of the last campaign, but here onside 2 in behind Dawson just. McGregor angles here were spot on and had to be. Hector's long ball for Hull. Just there beyond the reach of Jared Bowen. His lack of goals has become almost a club joke here, but when he does get away, he's got that pace still like Bonlahor, and if he could just find the finishing he used to have, then it would be, once again for Villa, a very fine acquisition. But here now comes Whelan for Villa. El Mohammadi, one of the ex-Hull men against the Tigers. Here goes Hutton. Hutton's ball in for Hogan. Bonlahor's there. Bonlahor makes no mistake this time. Inside 7 minutes, Aston Villa's season off to a flying start. A goal for Gabiak Bonlahor. Oh, he had a chance moments earlier, which he couldn't take. This time he did. Villa's attack here was flowing and lucid, full of pace. Hutton's cross. Bonlahor to sweep the ball home. Aston Villa 1, Hull City 0. Hutton here, the fullback, a delightful ball in. Bonlahor does the rest. Well, among the pre-season favourites, and Villa maybe early on have shown us why. There's John Terry. There's Whelan. Maina under pressure by Bonlahor again. He did come on in Chelsea's league campaign 3 times as a sub last season. On a year's loan here to join up with Hull, but certainly Bonlahor against him in this first half is going to give the young fullback a real test, and already has done. On the throw here, the Wales international Neil Taylor. Lansbury. That'll be a free kick. And Villa 1, Hull 0. Gabiak Bonlahor with the opening goal of Villa's EFL Championship season. Not the start that Mr. Slutsky wanted. That's the job as the Russian national coach just over a year ago now. Taylor throws in for Lansbury. Now Hogan with Dawson. On the chase, Fraser Campbell. Easy here though for Villa's goalkeeper, on loan from Manchester United for the second season here, Sam Johnston. Having joined in January of the last campaign. Missed the last friendly here against Watford last weekend with injury. Rosicki. Clark. As Fraser Campbell, ball though will break to Villa, and it's away by Lansbury here for Bonlahor again. Now it's Ola Aina. Aina attacking Taylor. Henriksen. Cross sent in deep towards Fraser Campbell. Campbell wide for Clark. Clark's cross. And the header from Jared Bowen is an easy save in the end for Sam Johnston. 21 games here on loan last season, Johnston. Mohammadi. In the centre, Hogan waiting. Little whistles too for the former Hull man in Villa's colours. Promotion twice as a Hull player in the Steve Bruce for Mohammadi. Hutton, who made the goal for Bonlahor, will throw in for Villa. Mohammadi back for Hutton. Away by Bowen. There's Chester. Henriksen for Hull. Bowen. Aina. They can't be accused of shirking pre-season opposition. They beat Benfica, they drew with Ajax last week as well. That's a curious back pass and a very cheap corner given away by Hector. And he played the pass blind, it rather showed. Corner he had gifted to Aston Villa, and it could be an expensive mistake by Michael Hector. John Terry arriving to join that Villa raiding posse in the penalty area. Corner taken here by Neil Taylor. Taylor's corner sent in. There's Hogan. Bowen, Henriksen. Another too long and too high there for Abel Hernandez. No doubt that his team is second best so far in these first 12 minutes. A bright start by Steve Bruce's Aston Villa, which I'm sure will ease the nerves. And Mohammadi flicks on here towards the chasing Scott Hogan. Whelan, Hutton. Have just the 8th best home record last season, Villa. On top of their 23 home matches in the last campaign, but finished in the end on 18 points off the playoffs. And indeed, among many people's picks to bounce straight back, which of course is the whole target this season. Travelling fans number 1,200 today for this opening match of the season, as they face the ex-manager and one or two ex-players too, among them Mohammadi here and James Chester. Bowen. Glenn Whelan. There's Hector now for Clark. Under pressure from Bonlahor again. The Villa start here has been really bright. A lead they more than deserve. There's Whelan. Now Bakuna. Taylor. And Whelan. Villa here moved the ball well, but a mistake there from Bakuna, which just about will be recovered by James Chester. Hutton. Long ball for Hogan to chase down. The defender is Max Clark beneath it. Today Clark's first Hull game. He's had the last two campaigns on loan with League Two Cambridge United. His first senior goal for them in the last League Two season. Wheeler. Wide left is Taylor. This is Lansbury for Taylor. Henriksen, Arena. That's Clokas. Dawson's long ball here for the chasing Clark. Good ball to find Clark as well. Here's Kamil Grosicki. Grosicki's pass. Bones reverse ball for Grosicki again. In towards Abel Hernandez. Well cleared away there by Chester. .15 gone. Villa 1. Hull 0. There is Jared Bowen. Bottom of the Hall stands firm. And he's got the difference, as I say, just a single goal. Last season he was frozen out by Roberto Di Matteo when the season began last campaign. He got his way back into the team under Steve Bruce, and as I say, that derby winner against Birmingham in April was certainly a goal to get the fans back on side with him. Hutton. Inside he's got El Mohammadi. Now Whelan. That's for Hogan. Dawson in the way. Now Hector for Hull took a risk and was caught late. Referee in charge, by the way, is today Andy Madley. First caution of the game as well here from the referee as well. A late challenge on Michael Hector. Yellow card here for Lansbury. Game's first booking then for the one they acquired from Forest last season. Villa 1, Hull 0. Opening weekend of the new EFL season. Bon Lahore. Now it's Whelan to head away. Attack well by Dawson. It should be easy for Johnston though. In EFL Cup action this coming midweek on Wednesday, they go to League Two Colchester. They'll have a bye into round 2 of the competition this year. Next weekend both teams have again league action. Hull at home to Burton Albion, while Villa will have their first away league game at Cardiff City next Saturday. Lucas's mistake. Here's Hogan. Now Bakuna for Villa. Wide left is Agbonlahor. In goes the cross. Hogan's flicked header and is well over the bar, but again Villa on the left-hand side getting lots of joy with Agbonlahor. Maybe they've seen that Aina is a rookie at full-back and think he's a potential weak link in that Hull defence. Agbonlahor has had lots of joy so far, but not so much as this. Hutton's ball in, and Agbonlahor does the rest, in behind, in lots of room and space to apply the finishing touch. And the message for Wolves goalkeeper Carly Keamy, who has been stricken by leukemia this summer. Midlands rivals, yes, but real footballers. Solidarity there as Villa's players have Carly Keamy in their minds, as of course we all do. Cotton's back pass, away here by Johnston for Villa. Henriksen for Clark. Michael Dawson. Well, yet to really lay a glove on Villa in these first 20 minutes. This is Ola Aina for Sam Clucas. Lack of penetration so far for Hull. Henriksen. Gruzicki. Sam Clucas. Here's Fraser Campbell. He had a loan spell with Hull 10 years ago now. 3 this season from Crystal Palace. Onside here. Behind Chester, but the bounce beats him and favours goalkeeper Johnston. Hogan's cross. Lansbury, but it's won by Hull. Away comes Ola Aina. Sam Clucas. Villa still a goal to the good here. Hull still. We're playing second fiddle in this first half. They start to really infuse those Villa fans. Maybe to give Hull's fans 1 or 2 reasons for concern the way this game has begun so far. Here's Michael Dawson. Good turn by Bowen. And Bonlahor's challenge fair and square. Abel Hernandez of Uruguay. His shot blocked. Tries again here to find Gruzicki. They'll try and bend one, which he does. First real attempt on target by Hull City. A fairly routine save in the end for Sam Johnston, but a glimpse there of what Gruzicki can do, the Polish international. Lucas, the injured man here for Hull meanwhile. Well, Bonlahor has been certainly very impressive in this first 21 minutes. There was, of course, much talk of his condition, his weight and his application in previous seasons, but appears evidence so far to be lean and mean and looking very sharp indeed. A yellow card produced here, by the way, as well by Andy Madley. Looking for Glenn Whelan this time. And here's Villa debut. He just collides really with Sam Clucas. Very well placed. 10 years with Stoke Whelan, very much a key man in their season, which has seen them become really a Premier League force over the last decade, and Whelan has been really under a number of managers, among them Tony Pulis and Mark Hughes, to be for Stoke a key figure, but allowed to move on at 33. Certainly a player who will give Villa in that midfield a real bite. Steve Bruce this season. Now at the midway point of the first half of the first game of the season, Aston Villa with a goal through Gabieg Bonlahor, the difference against relegated Hull. Aina's mistake on the chase. Lansbury here, covered well by Dawson, but foul there by Dawson. Just a fraction late there, wasn't he, Michael Dawson, and that tackle with Lansbury. Just late. 33, Dawson. And he's Lansbury has been impressive so far for Villa. He'll be on this free kick as well, I think, too, for the home team. In the box you see John Terry and James Chester and Hogan lurking, Agbonlahor too, and El Mohammadi. And now Bacuna stands offside. Here comes the free kick for Agbonlahor, away by Hector. It's alive here for Villa by Whelan. Hutton's long ball for Lansbury. Too long in the end. Villa's start so far has been very sturdy, solid. They've been in the first half here by far the better team. A gorgeous evening in the West Midlands. Bonlahui here with Abel Hernandez, and the free kick was won by Hernandez against the Villa goal scorer. Michael Hector. Max Clark. Fraser Campbell couldn't find Grzycki. Villa build here, Bacuna. Where is he going to? Bonlahor with him. Just runs away there from Bonlahor, but on that left-hand side is where Villa are getting much joy in this first half. As I say, they've maybe picked out that Aina. The fullback is an absolute rookie. Today his first career league start for anybody. By Campbell towards Jared Bowen. Clark's header. Now Hutton with Sam Clucas. Hutton finds Bacuna. With him here Taylor. Clucas. Field for Kamil Grzycki, and Hull can try and build themselves here now with Max Clark. Grzycki. Dawson's mistake here. It comes to Lansbury. With him he's got Hogan. Hogan takes on Dawson. Hogan gets away from Dawson, and Hogan goes on! And he's stopped in the end by McGregor, but what a surge there from Scott Hogan. Villa can't on its feet to reclaim this. Kept on going. McGregor in the end made the save, and was Hull's last line of defence, and it had to be. Stays 1-0. Say Hull's defence has been shaky. Both Hector and Dawson have made mistakes in the first half an hour. Clark. Now it's Kamil Grzycki. Maybe a corner off Hutton. Hull's first corner of the season. And how will Villa defend this first corner of the game for Hull? Clark and Hector both lurking, in by Kamil Grzycki. And a free kick. Well, it's been a start to maybe worry Leonid Slutsky from CSKA Moscow and Russian national team manager. Steve Bruce, who knows this division and how to escape it as well as anybody. 4 promotions, 2 with Hull, 2 with Birmingham. Grzycki. Century's got Hernandez. This is Sam Clucas. Michael Hector. Clark chasing. I know that 1-0 can be a tenuous lead, but a lead which Villa have more than earned so far, with a very dominant first almost half an hour now of the opening game of the season. Bonnell Hall given a second chance by Steve Bruce as well. He was certainly under the last coach here, Roberto Di Matteo, frozen out of the first team picture completely. Terry. And again John Terry. Bonnell Hall's touch on here for Bakuna, cleverly done by Villa. Bakuna takes on the rookie Aina again. Here's a Campbell. And again here Campbell towards Abel Hernandez. James Chester. Finds El Mohammadi. Lansbury on the chest. Deflected shots. And again Villa make an opening, make the opportunity. El Mohammadi's cross into the box and Lansbury's touch and shot. In the end, a fairly routine take from McGregor. John Terry. Neil Taylor. At Bonnell Hall. Ahmed El Mohammadi. Clever pass for Lansbury. That's not so clever. Will break Hutton's way. Hutton. Well, half an hour of real promise here from Aston Villa. If they can get themselves going, this is such a huge juggernaut of a football club, such a famous name in English football's annals, Aston Villa. Steve Bruce, the man to get this club back where it hopes to be and feels it should be, and that's the Premier League. Here comes El Mohammadi. Deflected cross for Hogan! And hooked away by Dawson there in his own crossbar. Villa could have had 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals in this first half already. And Mohammadi's devilish ball in here. Deflection maybe, but there Hogan got there first. Not really a true connection from him. And Dawson clear away from Lansbury beneath the whole bar. Here comes Villa's corner for John Terry. Scott Hogan. Bakuna, and then screws wide, but Villa certainly still, as this half has worn on, have put more and more pressure on Hull's goal. A single goal lead, but it could be, and maybe should be, rather more already here for Aston Villa. As I say, Hull have yet to really lay a glove on Aston Villa in this first, 33 minutes. Bonnell Hall. To Bowen now, Sam Klukas. Michael Hector. Hector's pass is rather loose. This is Dawson back. Take a new defensive pair to gel, of course. It will take time, but I'd say so far that at the back, Hector and Dawson are very, very cumbersome together. Both have made mistakes in the first half, and Hull's defence looks far from impregnable in this first period. A Neil Taylor free kick for Aston Villa. Aina. Bowen. Aina's mistake, he lets in Bakuna for Villa. Abel Hernandez. Nicked away by Terry here for Bonnell Hall. El Mohammadi. In fact, Bonlahor again, but that's just going to run away from the Villa goal scorer. This is so far the fittest, sharpest that Bonlahor I've seen for a long, long time in Villa's colours. Looks really hungry for the cause this season. If this first game is a marker for Gabiak Bonlahor. We know he's got ability, we know he can score goals and can be a huge player. Maybe the pennies dropped at last. Chester. It's Bowen. 24 is Max Clark. Michael Hector. Grzycki's error. Well, they've given the ball away to an awful lot in this first 35 minutes. Can Bakuna conjure here for Villa? And had Taylor's made a run down that left-hand side again, where Villa have had so much joy in this first half. That's Bakuna again. I thought he's got Whelan as an option. There's El Mohammadi for Aston Villa against his one-time club Hull City. And towards Hogan. Big Hull 5-year service, El Mohammadi. A throw here for Aston Villa. Half-time now 10 minutes away. Lansbury. Hutton's cross sent in towards the far post area, glanced away there by Dawson. Attack stays on here with Bakuna for Taylor. Bakuna. Taylor here with room to work in. Taylor's cross towards Hogan. Now by Hector. Clark's clearance. Hutton's header. Bakuna here for Villa. Well won by Abel Hernandez. Hernandez, Grzycki. And Klukas. Now Michael Dawson. Ola Aina. Henriksen. Klukas, the long ball, taken with ease by Sam Johnston. And Villa's first half control. Been a good half so far for Slutsky's first game in charge. This is his first taste of English football. Otherwise has had his whole career in the Russian leagues. Taylor. Now Terry. Whelan. There's a little flick on, hoping to combine there with El Mohammadi. Clark's mistake here, comes to Hutton. Hutton for Hogan, back heel touch, and Bonlahor goes down, no penalty, despite Villa's long and loud appeals. Again, the Villa there around the box, looking very dangerous indeed, and making things happen in that final third, which Hull have failed to do in the first half at all. Bowen for Aina. Michael Hector. Klukas. Clark. Into Kamil Grzycki. Mistake by him. They've given the ball away, Hull, again in this first half, which has been a real motif of the first 39 minutes. Mohammadi, long ball for Hogan to chase here. Defender with him is Michael Hector. Hector's clear and scuffed. In the end, fall to Henriksen. Grzycki. Abel Hernandez. Options with him in short supply, goes back instead here to Sam Clucas. Jared Bowen. Dawson. Then the ball turns over to Villa's benefit here. Agbonlahor. Whelan, the orbit here of El Mohammadi. And Hutton's cross. Still no sign of being able to break this Villa first half dominance. Oh, that challenge, Aina got the ball well. Fine challenge there by the young fullback ahead of Agbonlahor, but a great touch there from Hogan. That's a great tackle too from Ola Aina. Here's John Terry. El Mohammadi. The whole Sam Clucas. Max Clark. Half-time is now less than 5 minutes away plus added time, and you have to say that Villa's single goal is almost not enough for what they've shown us in this first half. A half of total control by Steve Bruce's team. Today the first time that Bruce has faced Hull since leaving a year ago. Bowen. Now Fraser Campbell. Chester's long ball, the chase on for Hogan. He got there too ahead of Dawson. Henriksen. Now Hector. Can Hull make a clear chance in this first half? Taylor has had the measure so far of the Hull left winger Jared Bowen in this first 41 minutes. John Terry in the first half has not put a foot wrong so far. Hull throw taken here by Ola Aina. Arriving Dawson. Chester clear. There's Grzycki. Hernandez on the turn. That's a really clean and true hit too by the Uruguayan. And by some measure the best Hull chance of the first half to date. Really sweet strike too. OK, it's in the end what, a metre wide, but certainly at last Hull have offered at least some measure of threat. 20 goals in their promotion campaign from this league 2 seasons ago, Hernandez. Lansbury. The defender here is Clark. And a brighter sign there for Slutsky, that shot by Abel Hernandez. But Hull have been second best in the first half, make no mistake about that. In the second half by, you'd say, a fair margin as well. Whelan, Hutton. John Terry for Henry Lansbury. Agbonlahor into the path of Leandro Bacuna. Whelan. Villa move the ball well here to Hutton. Into El Mohammadi. Whelan's dummy on the hand to be off balance. Away come Hull. It's Grzycki. Ahead he's got Fraser Campbell. It is Fraser Campbell for Hull, and a fine take by Johnson. Grzycki back in, and Johnson again with a saving Villa's goal as Hull threatened now in the half's last moments. And here there'll be 2 more additional minutes at least to come, but at last Sam Johnston, Villa's goal, has had saves to make, and here 2 in quick succession. First he keeps out Fraser Campbell, and then on the rebounds also Kamil Grzycki. Campbell's header. Still the Hull fans jeer El Mohammadi. Whelan, touch was rather laboured. McGregor's long clearance. There's John Terry. Foul against John Terry as well. That was Terry's first mistake of the half, really. Very sure display so far by Villa's, I should say, marquee summer signing. 36, already made the club captain here. Next league game will be that career league game, 502 for John Terry. In the first of those 2 minutes, shown there by the 4th official, Peter Banks. In by Grzycki, looks for Hector, met by John Terry. Ayena's throw in. Here comes Johnston. Good catch too. A very short half by Villa's goalkeeper. On loan from Manchester United, and looks a very, very cool customer so far, Sam Johnston. Away by Max Clark. Lansbury. And Alan Hutton. Whelan, clever touch here to find Hutton. Hutton, who made the goal, dragged Bon Lahore onto El Mohammadi. That's blocked away by Max Clark. Last half minute of the first half's additional time. Villa looking for a second goal here before they take their half-time refreshment. Attacking Villa Park's north stand. Hutton, El Mohammadi. Well, half-time upon us. A goal by Dabiak Bon Lahore early on, the difference so far, but Villa well worth their 1-goal lead. Bon Lahore the goal, but Hull with 1 or 2 late chances in the half. Fraser Campbell and Kamil Grzycki were the first to really test the Villa goalkeeper Sam Johnston, but it's not good news for Leonid Slutsky so far at Villa Park in his first game in charge of Hull City, because at half-time here in the Midlands, it is Villa in front. The half-time score, it's Aston Villa 1, Hull City 0.